Hey everybody, it's the Running Geek back with another episode of Let's Play Minecraft Pocket Edition. I hope everybody is doing well. I am doing great. I have been kind of in project paralysis with Minecraft. I did not realize how many big projects I have going on, and when I tried to figure out like what step to do next, I'm just kind of standing here. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I have so many resources to gather to get this, like, just this storage system in place, and so many other resources to do to get this farm going. I also have to dig out a whole lot of underground area for the farm as well. So yeah, so you know what I did? I just decided to take a break. I just said, all right, we're going to try and figure this out. And sometimes that's what you need to do. You know, I couldn't figure out what project to work on next. And I thought about starting like some of our other big projects. Like I thought about making a wither skeleton farm to go get a beacon so I could dig the underneath of the farm out. And then I was like, but that's like a huge project in itself. And I started calculating how many blocks that was going to take of netherrack. And I was like, oh my word, that's going to take forever as well. So what I did is I decided, all right, well, let's get some things around the farm done. And so one of the things that I did off camera is that I'm going to show you next is I designed our item elevator silo. And let me try to get away from the area a little bit so I can kind of show you what that looks like. And so this is what I came up with for the item elevator design. I do have to admit, it kind of looks like an observatory. You know, one of those buildings where, you know, you have a telescope and you go at night and look at the stars and the moon and that sort of thing. But, you know, a lot of silos do have white domes up top. So I think that's going to be okay. And it is wider. And I did try to kind of make it a little bit different, kind of separated their heights. It's at a different height than our other silos as well. I used gray concrete as the brace lines, if you will, and I only separated them by 3 blocks instead of the 5 blocks we did on the other silos. These trap doors here with the lights underneath, that's going to be the indicator that items are actually passing up through the silo itself. So you just kind of, you know, just a little interaction there. And then I used iron bars, which unfortunately took a lot of iron away from the, we have got a lot of hoppers to make and that sort of thing, so it took a lot of iron away. So I definitely have to go on a mining session. But yeah, but let me show you the inside real quick before it gets dark, and then I will sleep. So here is the inside of the silo itself. I just left a hole up there just so some light can come in. These holes right here, yeah, those weren't done by me. Those were done by our good friend, the Creeper. I died 3 times in here. And the last time I died, I had died previously and all my items spilled out. Another Creeper blew up and blew up all my items. So I've actually had to go get all new tools and kind of re-equip and that sort of thing. But I'm doing pretty good. I got both my picks. I got a new sword, a new bow, a new axe. I've got new armor as well. So I'm pretty well geared up. But let me go ahead and sleep. Alright, well, it's a brand new day and I am ready to get going. So kind of with my project paralysis theme, I decided that we would kind of work on some things around the farm here just to keep them moving in the right direction. Now, I also off camera got another silo complete as well, which you can see there. But one of the things I wanted to talk to you about from last episode that I'm going to have to rework and redesign was, you know, I had all the chests and hoppers and stuff put in place. Yeah, that didn't work. the actual powering of the blocks to light up the lights actually needs to be on the block next to the lights, not on the light themselves, because if you light the light itself, so if you light this light right here, it will light both that one and this one below it. So it didn't work. I took it down. I'm gonna have to redesign it to fit in that space, and I'll show that to you when I get that done. But I don't anticipate that being a big deal, but I wanted to show that to you just so you know the kind of what we have going on. So what I was thinking is this silo is pretty cool and everything, but I want it to be a little bit different. And I didn't want there to be like a door, like kind of going in just kind of like this. And so what I thought we would do is build like a little bit of a silo, like maintenance building, specifically just for this item elevator. Because again, this is going to be the item elevator, so everything's going to go to the top of this silo, and then it will trickle its way down through all of the silos that we have in line here. So, you know, one thing I want to talk to you about later today and in this episode is we are going to kind of be digging down this area as well, probably to the bedrock level. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. Let's see if we can get there. But what I'm thinking is we kind of do something like this. Now, this isn't like a big house. It's meant to just be like a little maintenance area. What I'm hoping to do is break up this area right here. So to put a little house or a little side building to the silo in here, we'll kind of break up this area. And then what I'm thinking is back here is we put it like a nice bushy tree that maybe touches both the house and the silo as well. All right, and then how high do we want to make this? Let me grab some, and I moved all of our project chests here. Let me grab some more andesite. And do we have any more andesite? You know, I might have to. Okay, we got plenty of andesite in our inventory. So what I was thinking is if we come out, how big do we want to make this? I don't know. I don't think we want to make it any bigger because the roof will hang off. What I don't want to do is make everything, again, kind of like straight lines and that sort of thing. So if something is offset, I think that's okay. And let's put this here. And what I thought was thinking for an idea is we would use brick like on the outline of the house. And is that going to be, do we want to go higher than that? Maybe so. Let's grab some more brick here. And then I was thinking, got lots of good resources here, but I don't know if I have any more brick. Let's just craft some up here real quick, just so we can get an idea of what this is going to look like. But what I was thinking is if we have the outer structure of the house be in brick like that. Ooh, I'm liking that already. And do I have smooth stone on me? I do. Good. All right, and then what we would do is we would kind of fill in this area kind of like this. And then we would have a dark oak roof on there as well. Let's see. Let's do one more side. So far, I'm not loving it, that's for sure. I mean, it's not bad, but let's see what this side looks like. I think this side will look a lot better. And then, you know, we could even put in, I don't know, maybe we could even maybe put in a window here if we wanted. So let's maybe too high window. Yeah, I don't know. That looks pretty good. And then if we have a dark oak roof on there, you know, we could even put in a window here. The only thing is I kind of wanted the brick to be on the side. I don't know if a window makes much sense. I think that looks pretty darn good. And then if we mix some crack brick in here, I think that will make it look even better. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, that's not bad. And then I think what we'll do is for a roof line on this is I think we'll kind of stay with a really more of a flat roof. We'll outline it with our with our stone brick here, kind of like this. Cool, so we'll kind of stay in theme with the area. You know what we can even do? I got an idea. All right, let's grab some. Do we have any dark oak? That would be in our wood pile. We have some slabs. We've got 2 slabs. That's good enough for now, at least for me to show it to you. And then I can get the rest of this built here. So what we do is we go up at a very slight angle. Every block we'd go up a half a block for the roof and make it more flat. I think that will really give the contrast between the brick and the dark oak there. So let me get the rest of this built. Okay, now that we have the little workshop shack done, just want to kind of walk around and show it to you. It kind of took some time to figure out what I want to do with this roof line, and I'm still not too happy with that area right there, but I think it'll work just fine. It was really actually difficult to get this to look like part of the silo where it kind of belonged, and I still think it looks just a little bit out of place, but I think it turned out all right. I did add the iron on the sides here along with the cobblestone fence, just to make it look like it's more integrated with the silo itself. So if we go inside here, it's quite small, and this area looks a little weird because right now this is going to be where the big item elevator is, and so that's kind of open for now. It'll look I think a little bit better and more closed in when we get that in. Little workbench, of course our crafting bench there, a bed and just a chest, and I put a couple paintings. I'll probably put like a pot here with some flowers and that sort of thing, but nothing fancy. This is again just kind of like a little workshop or maintenance area, and so we'll put some like extra hoppers and comparators and that sort of thing in there as well. So then what I was thinking is we'd have a little back door. And out here, like maybe we'll make this like overgrown so you can't actually get to this back door from this side of the path. But what I wanted to do was we need to make a way to get up to the top of the silos. And what I don't want to do is I don't want to have to put like ladders and everything on every silo. And so what I thought we'd do is make a way to get to the top of the main item elevator here, and then when we have our our conveyor system for all of the items, we can get to any of the silos from that. So so let's go ahead and get started on that. And I thought what we'd do is I thought we'd start with a ladder just up the top here. Oh, and let's get let's get some ladders out. Okay. And we go to the top here with our ladders. And of course, okay. Need to get my other pick here. I didn't realize that these buttons are so hard to get. I wonder if, I wonder if it would be just easier to stack. Probably. All right, let's do that. Grab this piece. Break that button. I don't know why buttons are so hard to break. And then what I was thinking that we would do is around the ladder too, so on silos, usually those ladders are pretty well protected, so that, somebody doesn't fall and that sort of thing. So let's get this, and I don't actually know if we have enough ladders here, but we'll see. All right, so we'll do that, and we'll make our way down. And then I thought what we do after this, after we kind of get this figured out, is we'd work on the design of the conveyor system that's going to bring the items. Oh my word. Perfect. Look at this, guys. Perfect. All right. We work on the conveyor system that's going to go in between the silos. All right, let's take a look and see how that looks. Because I think we are going to want to have like some sort of protection. Yeah, that looks like a ladder. So we definitely want to do something else there. All right, so let's, if we dig that and let's put in some cobblestone here, kind of like our foundations. And then do we have any fences? Yep, perfect. Okay, and then what I was thinking is if we use the iron bars, kind of like that, to surround the ladder, kind of like it's a, you know, safety area. I think what we need is, let's try and put the cobblestone fence. Let's try and put the cobblestone fence at each junction here. Okay, and then let's get a few more iron bars put up. So, oh no, why does it do that? Don't, no. Oh wow, cool. Okay. All right, and then let's take a look. And of course, it's almost nighttime. Yeah, I think that's gonna be okay. I don't like how that the ladder is really contrasty. And I'm not sure that I like how this looks against those iron bars. So let's sleep real quick and let's think on this. All right, well, it's morning time and I had a thought. I'm wondering, what if we use cobblestone fences as kind of, I don't know, that looks kind of big and bulky, but let's take a look. Shoot. Let's take a look at what it looks like from afar. Maybe that won't look, you know, maybe that sticks out more or something. I don't know. All right, let's take a look. Boy, I don't know. Okay. Let's try. Okay, I got a harebrained idea here. Let's try to use, just because I don't want it to blend in, let's try dark oak fences. That actually might look really good. Yeah, because it'll match the guides there. All right, let's try that. Okay. And I'm thinking we leave the cobblestone fences in. Kind of. Oh, I think we got a winner. All right, so let's. Okay, and let's put the fences in and take a look. All right, let's put another section in and see how it looks. Here, take out those, and of course, put that back, and we'll put another fence. Now, the other thing that we could try is just using fences, but I really like having a little bit of an extra support there. It kind of breaks up the long, if we didn't have the cobblestone fences, we'd have this long pole of dark oak fences there. All right, let's take this out, take a look. Yeah, I think that looks really good. That's really gives it a nice contrast there. So I'm going to get this finished up and we'll get started on the conveyor. I think that'll work. That looks pretty good. And now we have a really good way to get up and down. All right, the next thing that we're going to work on is we need to connect this item elevator silo to our bulk storage silos so that the items can go back and forth. So right here, if I can get there without falling, is a hopper. And that hopper is going to go, it's going to push items, and it needs to push items all the way over to that hopper over there. So, yeah, so this kind of presents an interesting, opportunity for us to design something. So what we need is we need the hopper chain to go from there to there, but not only does it need to go to the side, but it also needs to go down. So let's do this. So what I'm thinking is, let's go over here first. And is it almost nighttime again? It is. Crazy how that just sneaks up on you. All right. So what I'm thinking is what we need to do is let's put some netherrack down. And should we start going over yet? Let's start going this way a little bit. And maybe like that. And then we have to come down. Okay, yeah, I'm liking that already. Okay, that's good. Because we want to be, oh man, really? All right, let's drop down here and grab that block. And then I can get up, maybe. Just like that. Perfect. All right, well, looks like it's that time for me to sleep again. All right, so that's kind of what the hopper chain would look like from, oh boy, we've got a visitor. Oh, don't break the door, don't break the door. Oh, good, at least I saved the door. All right, excellent. So I'm thinking that doesn't quite look right. All right. So I think what we want is, let's go back this way a couple. And then kind of have it be more jagged. Okay, so if it comes that way, that should be fine. Okay. Kind of like that. Yeah, I like that. Much better. And then this will come down kind of like that. And let me replace that block before I forget. Okay, cool. And let's get rid of that one. And then we'll have to have that like that because it's a hopper. And let's take one peek at this and just make sure that it's good. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, cool. Well, I would say that looks pretty darn cool. Yeah, I think that looks all right from far away. Then when you get up close, I think it looks a little bit derpy, especially from this angle right here, because you can kind of see all the different gaps and stuff like that. But you know, I mean, we can't really do too much about that. I mean, we could use fences instead, but they still don't connect to the hoppers or anything. You know, the only other thing we could do is we could actually surround all the sides with trapdoors. That might be an option as well. Maybe I'll give that a try. But I think for now, guys, I think that looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. It looks pretty neat. And so that type of hopper chain will be going from silo to silo. Well, there's one last thing that I want to get wrapped up, and one chore that we have left. and that is to get this area dug out right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig out, and we're going to dig all the way to this cobblestone layer here, because down when we make our underground farm, we'll need a wall for the silo area too. So let's cut to time lapse and get this dug out. Now that digging is done, I want to walk you through kind of the base plan for this. So we dug this silo all the way down to level 20. And the reason I did level 20 is because I didn't want to go past like level 11 where all the lava is. But I went to level 20 because I figured this would be a good base depth for my underground farm. That way, if I do need to go deeper, I've got at least 9 blocks to go before I hit lava at level 11. I didn't want to dig all the way down to bedrock, make some farms, and be like, oh, but I need like 10 blocks of room, you know, underneath the farm, and then have to move everything up. So I thought 20 would be just a good number. It's very arbitrary. But what we have is we've got this big silo, and what I'm planning on doing is expanding this room out, and kind of making the main room with a silo in the middle, and then there's going to be like a donut that goes all the way around with different hallways and that sort of thing. So really, yeah, I think that'll work out all right. You know, also, you know, I just wanted to tell you guys a little too from the start of the episode. I was talking about Project Paralyzation, you know, and kind of just being paralyzed because there's just so much to do. I have so many plans, and I keep coming up with new ideas. That sometimes, you know, it's just good to get some of these little things done. And getting the things that we got done around here today, I really feel good about. I feel like we can take a step in the right direction. Obviously, we can start now making the item elevator, which is going to be huge, so we can figure out the water channels and that sort of thing of where all the items are going to go. And we have got to get a farm going. You know, if you guys have the same thing in your world too, that's okay. You know, take a break, maybe get started on a smaller project, you know, just go have fun too, do some mining, you know, just get your mind off of the big things, because it can be kind of overwhelming. It definitely is. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.